Hey, Rook Knight here. Thanks for joining me. So this week I wanted to talk about shims and shim holders, but mainly shim holders. Now I know they're probably more for the locksmith than the lock sporter, only because usually the locksmiths will have to shim a lock, probably like 50 of them, in a day or something like that to rekey them. So having to manipulate with this sharp little piece of steel here and trying to put it down and pick it back up is a pain in the ass. So it's kind of nice to have one of those, and I'll show you some pictures of the ones you can purchase off the internet, or there's even 3D ones that you can make. But I made a homemade version, or two of them. One that you probably would see similar, and then one that maybe never been seen before, and something on the new side, so stick with me here. But long story short, you would stick the shim in the back and have a blank key, and then you manipulate the blank key, pulling it back while you're pushing the shim in to open it. So the shim holder I made is this guy right here, and we can reverse engineer this, and I can show you what I did to make this. It was fairly simple, and it works pretty decent, but you're able to put the shim in and then put your key in, and then you can manipulate it as pushing it in and stuff, and then it's easy. If it drop, put it down, pick it back up, put it down, pick it back up. Much easier than trying to grab this shim, getting cut, whatever. Like I said, so reversing engineering this here, I just wanted to show you what it is. This is nothing more than a bolt that I drilled and drilled and tapped, and then put some set screws in. Now there's a hole here, but honestly, that's not really needed. One on either side works really well to lock down the shim. And what you want to do is just drill out the threads and then make sure it's the same size as the rod that you're using, the metal hard rod. And if you're looking to try to get one of these, this here is nothing more than one of these little like locking, for doors or whatever in that, or shed gates. I don't know, whatever you want to use these for. But I knocked the little handle off, pulled this out, and you can see there's a piece missing here. It's actually longer, but I'll show you what I did with that in a minute. And then just adding it on, and there you go. And the reason why I use this also, it's nice to have that with it because you can kind of pull it back and it'll hold the shim so you can attach the bolt onto it like that. And then I'll loosen these up a little bit more, and you can see, and then you tighten them down, and there you go. And then if you want to get a piece of plastic, you can do that, and it'll hide it and stuff like that. But my idea, that's a little bit different. Now when you're using one of these, you kind of got to use a couple of fingers to be able to manipulate this and hold this. Like I said, some people even put these in vices and then will try to shim at the core. My idea was to actually make something a little bit different. I call this the Shim Ring, and it works pretty much a similar way, where you hold the shim with the rubber ring, and then you put your nut on there that you made, and then you tighten it down on either side. Now you put it on your finger, and you only have to use one finger, so more gets devoted to the lock. Put your finger in the back, hold it like that, and then you can start trying to manipulate and work on the shims. See if I can get it open here on camera. Mind you, I'm no pro at this. I'm new to trying to shim a lock. I just seen that it would be easier if you can use less fingers, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to try it out. Oops, sorry about that. Am I gonna get one? There we go. I think we got one more. All right, there we go, and we got it open. See, so it's kind of cool. Like I said, and this is basically from an electrical outlet, and then I just took and cut off a piece of this and drilled and tapped it for a screw, and then just using the same principle with the washing, or the nut rather, with putting it on there. But I really thought this was a cool idea. Maybe somebody someday out there will start manufacturing them and make them look a lot cooler than this. These are just parts thrown together in my house that I found. But I really like the concept of the Shim Ring. Maybe somebody could put my name on it and start making them. I'd be really happy with just my name on it. But yeah, so if you want to just make a standard one though, This is an idea, and I won't take up any more of your time, rather, and I hope everybody's doing well. It's a bit of a longer video for me, which is usually under the 2-minute mark, but if you're still sticking with me, guys, I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend. Catch you on the flip side.